Yo, what up? Your boy Bruce Saints back with another live stream. I'm glad I'm able to do another one of these after the last one, basically last week. Decided to chill with y'all for like, I don't know, half an hour maybe or so. Just want to see how y'all doing. Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all doing fantastic. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling okay. Hope you're not ill. Uh, okay, I went on for so long and I should not have. I apologize for that shit. Anyway. Tomorrow we're going to be playing against the Seattle Seahawks, and I will say, while I appreciate all of the what the amount of success that my rant had, it kind of sucks that rants are what bring the views in. It's really really fucking sucks. Like I can't have all of this success whenever like the Saints are doing good. It has to be when they're awful. But anyway, basically, I want to retract some of the stuff that I said in that video. Okay, so first off, it's not like I have completely lost all my faith in this team. Not completely. Like, I don't think we're gonna be bad this season. I just think that the chances of us turning it around and being like a playoff contender are slim. The chances are slim. That's why, like, it's hard for me to look forward to the season, basically. So I wanted to retract that. Also, there are a couple things that I said in there that were like a completely wrong, like the opposite. I forgot which parts it was. Let me think. I'm trying to think. Hold up. I guess I could say like with Andy Dalton and his fumble that caused the Vikings to score three. I guess it wasn't all him. It's more on the O line, allowing that guy to get him from behind. Um, but I mean, still, the dude has to protect the ball, so I kind of do, kind of don't. Um, but either way, look, going into this game, we don't win this. Like, how can you look at this team after we lose this week? Like, if we lose this week, how can you look at this fucking team and say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go all the way, or we're gonna be a fucking threat in the playoffs"? Like, how can you? I don't get it. But if we do win, and I would prefer us win it convincingly, if we somehow do that, my mind might be changed a little bit on this team. Maybe it can be coached. By the end of the day, it all falls on Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael, man. Like, they seriously have to freaking discipline this team, man. I'll tell y'all something. I miss the days where Sean Payton would chew out a player for stepping like one single pinky toe out of line. Like any times like a player would make like a snarky ass comment after a play, or maybe they do a little bit too much in a celebration, he always gets on their ass. I miss that type of mentality from our head coach. And to me, that mentality helped the team like get their shit together and like perform well. And I feel like that's what's missing when it comes to Dennis Allen. Like, sure, he is more transparent than Sean Payton when it comes to acknowledging the flaws of this team, but it's like he doesn't fix them. He acknowledges them and just continues to roll with what he's been rolling with ever since like before the season started. So he really needs to change whatever attitude he has, because whatever it is, it's not fucking working at all. So it's like this is why my faith is low in this team, because at the end of the day, it all stems from coaching. Okay, when it comes to losing games, some of the blame has to be given to the coaches, and it's like this team is too talented. I'm sorry, dude. This team is far, far too talented to be 1-3. Plain and simple. And honestly, we should be fucking 0-4. It's like I still stand by that. Like in my rant, I still stand by that. We should be 0-4 right now. But fucking in the fourth quarter, Jameis Winston played like he was supposed to, or the entire offense played like they were supposed to the entire fucking game, and we won the game. But After that, the fucking Bucks game is like offense didn't do jack shit, man. Fucking week 3, like our offense did get something going on some drives, but then fucking turnovers killed us. And at the end of the day, that's what it is. That's the main issue. Like when you take out the coaching problems, the main issue is turnovers. Not protecting the football. That's the biggest one. Because I feel like if we wouldn't have turned over the ball at all, or at least minimized turnovers from the previous 4 games, I mean, we could be looking at like at least 500 or like a winning record. It just sucks. It really, really sucks. Because like I said, okay, it's not like we're a scrub team, It's not like we're the damn Texans, We're not like the freaking like what other shitty team is there? I mean, we're not like the Cardinals, right? I mean, there are still kind of talented, but not very talented. I mean, you could go down a list of like Patriots. Like, we're not like the Patriots. We're not the fucking Jets. We're not the Jets are far less talented than us, and somehow they have a better record than us. That is absolutely unacceptable. Unacceptable. That should not be a thing at all. Same with Falcons. Falcons are 2-2 right now. They are literally second in the division behind the Bucks. And guess what? The Saints are last in the division. That should not be a thing with the amount of talent that we have. And at the end of the day, when you look at it from like a generic standpoint, like when you look at it from the outside, and I think it's a fair point, to be honest, and I think it's a point that should be acknowledged. When you look at this from the outside, it's with all the talent that we have, with having like a top 10 wide receiver in Michael Thomas, even though the motherfucker stays hurt, having like a top 20 guy in Jarvis Landry, having a stud rookie wide receiver, having a top 5 running back, having a top 5 offensive line. Unfortunately, without Penning, so I feel like with Penning it would be so much better. Like with all of that talent, we have scored like how many points? I'm trying to think. Like I think in most quarters we scored like like in every single game for like most of the game. Sorry, let me fucking rephrase that. For like every game, like during most of the game, we can't score touchdowns. Either we fuck ourselves over with turnovers, or we just keep on getting 3 and outs. And I think aren't we like up there with like most 3 and outs by a team? Like that is so sad, so sad. With all the talent that we have, that makes no sense to me. It makes no fucking sense. Like how? But like I said, from the outside, it's the coaching. It all comes back to coaching, because it doesn't matter what talent you have. And by the way, man, for all the people who are like spreading rumors about getting Justin Fields, shut the hell up. Justin Fields is not worth a damn. He is not a star NFL running back. I mean quarterback. He's just not. And listen, let's say that he's like let's say he would be like an average quarterback for us. Let's just say that. With the coaching that we had, is it really gonna fucking fix shit? Same with Odell Beckham. All right, I've heard rumors about Odell Beckham coming to the Saints. What the hell is that gonna fix? Not a damn thing. Because at the end of the day, if your coaching staff can't discipline worth a shit, then what's the point of adding more talent? Basically, adding more talent to a team that can't coach, it's essentially like putting a small Band-Aid over a big, like deep open wound. Like sure, it might look like it's healing. It might look like it's doing shit, but it's really not doing shit. You're just covering it up to make it look like it's doing shit. But no Odell Beckham Jr., no Justin Fields, no upgrade of talent at any position is gonna fix this team. The coaching is gonna have to improve. majorly. Like, it sucks, man. It sucks that we're in this position, man. Because I for real thought that we were gonna be a playoff team, man. Like, like I predicted us to go 13-4. I mean, I might have been a little bit optimistic. I think a more realistic one would have been 10-7. Well, at the rate we're playing, I don't know if we're even gonna make 10-7. It's sad. It's so fucking sad. Like, there's just no words. There's absolutely nothing that can like give a full detailed description of like the amount of like frustration, impatience, and overall just unpleasantness that I feel like about this team. Now, I will say on the very small positive, last week we did lose and we did turn the fucking ball over, but our offense was better. It was better than the previous weeks. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But like for the game, for like the whole game, it wasn't like for the first week where it was just the fourth quarter. No, like the whole game, the offense was performing fairly well. So that is a small positive that we can look forward to in this week. And against the Seahawks defense, I mean, I think we could do some damage. So, I haven't lost all hope, but I definitely lost all hope that we could be a Super Bowl contender. That I know for a motherfucking fact. I've lost hope of us being a Super Bowl contender. But, if we can at least have a chance, if we can at least make it to the playoffs and like just have a chance, just one chance to, do something in the playoffs, man, I'm happy. I'm happy. And it sucks that we have lost against the Bucs, the Panthers, and the freaking Vikings. This couldn't have been against the Bengals or like maybe the Rams or even the Raiders. I think the Raiders, like the Raiders are with the Saints in terms of like they're a 1-3 team, but they really should not be a 1-3 team. But it goes back to coaching. So basically, the Raiders are in the same exact situation as us. All the talent in the world. A fantastic tight end, a great running back. An above average quarterback. And you got the number one wide receiver, arguably, Devontae Adams. But it doesn't matter how much talent you have, the coaching ain't it, right? So, but okay, I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. But yeah, this like we couldn't have lost against the Bengals or the Rams. We couldn't have lost against the Ravens. Maybe the Browns. I think the Browns are still kind of good. No, man, we lost to the motherfucking Buccaneers, who we always pummel every meeting we have with them. And we lose to the trash-ass Panthers, and then we lose to the very questionable Vikings. God, like how do you expect me to be hopeful of this team whenever they lose those types of games? And they got the Bengals coming up and the Ravens. And by the way, don't even get me started on like fucking this defense against RPO offenses. Oh my God, if they're gonna perform like that against Marcus Mariota, then only the Lord will know. Only the Lord can predict what Lamar Jackson will do to us. I'm just saying. So expect like a big loss in Baltimore. But either way, I'm looking too far into the future. At the end of the day, this week we're focused on Seahawks, okay? And I will say the Seahawks have been surprisingly good. They've been impressive. Geno Smith has performed very well. So, I mean, this could be a very challenging game. And that's why, if we could win in a convincing way, hey, maybe my mindset can change on this team a little bit. Maybe I could be a little more faithful in them if they can win convincingly against the Seahawks. With the Seahawks not being a bad team. But, I don't know. At the end of the day, I just can't. I can't. Until the Saints fix their shit, until the Saints perform like they're supposed to, until the Saints execute like they look on paper, I don't expect anything big from them. I don't expect like a playoff team from them. I don't expect them to be a Super Bowl contender, especially. I don't expect any of that shit with what we've seen in the previous 4 weeks. But if the Saints can somehow, change it up during this stretch, if they can beat the Seahawks, the Bengals, the Rams, the Niners, if they can beat all those teams, damn, I mean, shit. Maybe we can be something this year. But as of now, like the coaching has to be better. Coaching has to improve. And the thing is, it's not like our coaching has been bad. And I'm not talking about play calling specifically, although there are some moments where the play calling fucked us. It's not that. It's also the turnovers, which is not something you really plan for. It's just something that happens, right? And at the end of the day, it really just comes down to like the discipline part. For me, I don't think the play calling thing is not something where we had to put like a big circle around, because I think it's okay, although they could use a little bit of improving in there. But overall, man, like make the players feel sorry. Like punish the players for fucking their team over with turnovers. Like just do something. Like if Ingram fumbles, take him out the rest of the damn game and put Kamara in. If Kamara fumbles, take him out for the rest of the game. Like just something. Something to prove to me that you care about winning and not about not hurting anyone's feelings. Prove to me that you want to win. That's all I want, man. That's all I want. And I'm pretty sure that's what Alvin wants, because I will say I haven't watched the interview, but I heard somewhere that he himself is frustrated with, the turnovers and everything and whatever happened. It's look, man, look. At the end of the day, this team could be so much better. And I think they have the potential to do better later on the season. They had the potential. It will just come down to, do we really want it? Does Dennis Allen really want, this team to win? Does he really care about it? Is he determined? Is he motivated to win? Is the entire team motivated because of him? It just comes down to that. And if that can be fixed, then everything else is gravy. Because I think everything else on our team is great. When it comes to offense, especially with Andy Dalton at the helm, pretty great. I think it's good. Defense is still good, in my opinion. Special teams is it's okay. It's not too bad. But Hardy is not performing as good as he should. It's just, it comes down to discipline. That's all it is. StreamYard link. Yeah, I'll go ahead and let you in, my boy. Hold on. How do you, you do this. Boom. There we go. I will say, I don't know if the echo shit will be, I don't know if it'll echo on my end. Hopefully it won't, but if it does, then I'll mute myself. So I'll go ahead and allow everyone in here, to talk some Saints and everything. Hey, awesomeness. What's up, my sister? How you doing? All right. So, what do you say? There's got to be something we need to clean up. Yeah. And at the end of the day, I think that's where this team is at, just cleaning up. It's not really like starting from scratch. It's more like just cleaning up at the end of the day. It's whatever. All right, I'll go ahead and let you in.
What up, Brute?
Man, not much, man. I went on for quite a while, so I'll go ahead and let you talk and give your thoughts on this game and where the Saints are at.
Well, obviously, we're 1-3. Not really what I expected. I mean, with talking to you over the offseason, I think we both kind of expected 3-1 at this point.
Yep.
But I didn't want to say this was a must-win game, but it's pretty obvious it's a must-win game because you're not crawling out of a 1-4 hole with this schedule we have.
Facts.
1-3, like you can, like it's okay. That just put yourself in a position where you have to steal a game or two.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we want to keep our season on track, we have to beat the Bengals. You can't
Oh
drop
yeah,
it going on a Thursday night. Like, this is just the position we put ourselves in,
yeah,
and to where we have to get hot. But I don't really know what to pin the issues on. Obviously, penalties and fumbles, but like, whose fault is that? I don't think it's DA's. I think it's like because you can't coach a player to hold on to the ball,
true.
but you also cannot be sloppy like that because we've lost 3 games by ourselves. Nobody's beaten us yet,
Yeah.
and that's just my opinion. Like the Bucks game, Mark Ingram doesn't fumble. I promise you, we win that game.
Mm-hmm.
Carolina game, we don't penalize ourselves 45 times, and we get off hot. And I think we win that game too.
That's right.
I mean, and it's simple stuff. Like, and I definitely saw improvement against Minnesota, which I really liked what we were looking like with Dalton.
Yeah.
How we kind of managed the game. I feel like I'm not ready to say that we need another QB, but I'm just saying I feel like this offense doesn't like tailor to what Jameis does best. He does best going off the play action, and we don't get the run game going enough at all, and that's
True.
Pete's fault
Yeah.
because we come out and pass, put it on 2nd and 10, then we run and it's 3rd and 7, and we're setting ourselves up for a predictable play. Passing, obviously, where they could just drop everybody into coverage.
Pretty much.
And 9 times out of 10, the people get pressure with a 4-man rush. And so, I mean, I think it's issues everywhere, but we have the talent, so we have to, and we're a much more talented team than Seattle. So if we can even clean up 50% of it, I think we can beat Seattle. But
Yeah.
this is the biggest game of the season so far.
Yep. That's right. It's yeah. I just can't. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating knowing the talent we have and where we're at. It's so frustrating.
All right, I know I was the biggest Jameis supporter, and I still am a supporter, but like, it's only been 2 years without Drew, and I'm already ready for we need to go all in. Because let's be honest with our Tyrann Mathieu, Demario Davis, Cam Jordan, Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas. This is the best they're gonna get. They're only gonna be this good for maybe another 2 years. We need to make a trade for a quarterback or do something. Because that's what 6 of your best players that are aging.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, can Jameis Winston take you to a Super Bowl? Yes, because I mean Jimmy Garoppolo took the Niners to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, obviously.
But that took incredible coaching, which we don't have right now.
Mm-hmm.
That took incredible special teams and incredible defense. We have one of those things, and I'm very shocked our special teams is this bad. And I think the absence of Sean Payton. This is just me, but I feel like he kept a standard of excellence to his players that they just don't seem to have now. Maybe I think we do turn it around this week, but maybe like the urgency isn't there.
Yeah, that's what it feels like,
Because like how do you lose 3 straight? The urgency should have been there as soon as you lost to Carolina, and you go out and you just do, and you shoot yourself in the foot the most when you're playing the best team you've played so far.
Yeah, exactly. It's at the end of the day, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, I miss when Sean Payton would he would literally get into players' ears about fucking up on one single play. I miss that.
Like, it seems like DA is so like cool-headed. Like,
I mean, the thing is, a level head is good, but your team's not going to learn from their mistakes if you're level-headed all the time.
I saw this crazy stat. We have 11 fumbles. Sean Payton would be flipping out.
Yes.
fumbles. We may have had 11 fumbles in a year a couple of years ago. We have 11 fumbles in 4 games.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I can't remember the last time we consistently went into every game with two or more turnovers. Because I mean, if you really count it, the only game we haven't had significant turnovers is the only game we've won. And that's what's encouraging because we're not going to fumble all season. It's just the question is, have we dug ourselves too much of a hole? Because if we go, how many weeks of the season is left? 13? Am I right?
Yeah, around there.
All right. If we go 7-6, which I think that's probably what's going to happen, we're an 8-9 football team.
Yeah,
and
pretty much.
I think 8-5 is a scenario that could happen, and then you're a 9-8 football team, but that's probably not getting you into the playoffs.
Nope.
It's just we really set ourselves up for failure here. I mean, we got the Cardinals, which I think we do beat the Cardinals pretty handily because, Jesus, that is.
Yeah, they're looking bad.
Cliff Kingsbury's got to be the worst coach.
Yeah, Jerry's laughing. He knows what's up. What's up, man?
Yeah. I already know what's up. What's going on?
Hey, man, not much. I wanted to hear your thoughts on where this team is at and what you think will happen in this game.
Dude, right now I'm not even thinking about playoffs right now. I just want to win. Just want to get a win. That's my main thing.
Facts.
Look. We can talk about playoffs like in the next couple of months. Right now, I'm like Jim Moore. I just want to win the game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It starts with Seattle on Sunday.
Yep.
I do have one question. Do y'all think this is going to be our get right game?
I think so.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah.
I think if we're gonna have any get right game, it's got to be this one.
But one of my keys to this game on Sunday, we always have issues starting off fast.
Yep.
If the Saints can start fast like they normally should and score first, then things will be on the right track.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at Seattle right now. These guys ain't no pushovers.
True. Geno Smith's good.
Dropping 48 on anybody is super impressive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. So hey, if the offense get their mind right, the defense get their mind right, the special teams get their minds right, hey, 2-3, I see.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Just so frustrating because we don't even need the offense to be average. We need them to not turn over the ball and score 20 points, and we will win. We will win 7 out of the 10 games we play. Because I mean, if we're not playing an elite offense, all we gotta do is put up 20, 25 points, and we're winning that game. And it's just aggravating. Like with the Andy Dalton fumble and the Deontay fumble, we gave up 6 free points, and the difference of the game was 3.
That's right.
We win that game by 3. So I mean,
that's what's got to be fixed.
Yeah, and do I think it will be? I don't know because I thought it was going to be fixed. I always thought it was going to be fixed going into Carolina. Honestly.
Yeah.
We're going into Seattle.
I just want to see this team win a game, bro. I mean, we just gotta take it one at a time because we got Seattle on Sunday, we got Cincinnati next Sunday, we got the Cardinals to open up Week 7 for Thursday Night Football, and we close out 5th Sunday against the Raiders at home.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So if they can win at least 3 out of the 4 games that I just mentioned, I think we're going to be on the right track going into November.
See, if we don't turn over the ball, I think we win 3 out of those 4 games.
At least 3, maybe 2. It don't matter to me. I just want I just want them to just succeed, bruh. That's all.
And the Raiders, we're not even talking about this, but the Raiders are kind of in the position we are.
They're in the exact same position.
Derek Carr has been awful.
Yes.
Like he
I could tell. I could tell.
like
Mhm.
it's coaching and the quarterback. If you don't have a quarterback or a head coach, everything
Right.
goes south.
First,
Yeah.
damn.
I mean, and I think we can beat Cincinnati, but like we have to focus on Seattle.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's number one.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I promise you, we'll be 1-4. 'Cause
I'm sorry, guys. But I'm looking at these college games here. I mean, one of them I'm looking at is Texas A&M and Alabama, and I'm looking at Clemson and Boston College.
Oh.
But
What's going on in the Alabama game?
it's 7-0 Alabama. They not too long ago scored.
All
who's
right.
Bama?
Yeah,
Bro.
the other ones got it
Wait,
3.
what?
Bro,
I say up 7-0
Yeah.
scored on the last possession.
so let's say we go 1-4. What do you think we
Uh-huh.
need to do? We tank? Do we just try to win as many games as we can? I mean, we don't have a first rounder, so where do we go from there?
Well, bro. There it is, right there. You know, we don't have a first rounder, so it's. I
No.
mean, what we're
Tank-
tanking for, you know?
Yeah, for the Eagles, get a,
I'm really not thinking about tanking. Seriously, I'm really not thinking about
Oh
tanking.
no,
No,
we really don't want to think about that.
not right now. Not right now, bruh.
I mean, didn't the Patriots start off 1-3 and then make the playoffs?
Wait,
Yeah.
when was that last year?
Yep.
I think so.
Wow.
Think
Oh.
I don't know. I think for us to make the playoffs, we're gonna have to get hot and win 3 straight.
Yeah, we need to go on some hot streak, winning streak, in order to have any, have any hope in this team, basically, for the future.
We match up really well with Seattle. I mean, not Seattle, Cincinnati, and that's the only thing that gives me hope for the season.
Yeah, especially with their own line and our D line, it can be good.
You gotta look at Geno Smith, bruh, because I mean, okay, the first thing on my mind about Geno Smith, okay, we already heard about Russell Wilson going to Denver. I get that. In the back of my mind, I was like, okay, this Seattle team gonna have a bad season because Russell Wilson is over in Denver right now, and you got Geno Smith and you got Drew Lock as your next starting quarterback. I mean, this team was like gonna have a downfall year, but they shocked me on Monday Night Football to open up. They shocked me, and
Yep.
Russell Wilson coming back to Seattle, where he led that team to win a Super Bowl and went to a couple of Super Bowls, even though they lost one because of that trying to be the hero like he was on Thursday night.
Yep.
And Seattle just gave them. I mean, they just gave them a good game.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
I'm just like, I'm confident because if you look at the teams that Seattle has played, like good defenses, they scored 0 against San Fran, and the final score was 27-7, but that was because of a
I saw.
kickoff.
I mean, San Francisco just spanked them boys bad.
Yep.
Oh shit! Oh, Texas just score shit.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, bro, it's like similar to last year. I mean, they went to College Station and Texas A&M shocked them, and here we are in Tuscaloosa, and they look like they're about to do the same thing. I say you can't overlook Texas A&M, bro. They playing some bottoms. They playing some good ball themselves.
Yeah.
Bama down. So, Brew, I want to get your opinion on how the next 3 to 4 games go.
Ooh,
'Cause
okay.
You're a little bit more pessimistic than me. Me being optimistic, as I usually am.
All right. The way I look at the next 4 weeks, with me like losing so much faith in this team, it wouldn't shock me that they would somehow pull their heads out of their asses and like just win 4 straight. It wouldn't shock me at all.
Wow. You're
Yeah,
predicting for us
and
to go 4 straight?
yeah, and to me, I mean, we sitting at 1-3 right now. If we can at least get let's say if we go like 5-3 for the next 4 weeks or 4-4. We're in the right track because I'll be damned if we go 1-7 the next 4 weeks. I'll be damned.
Oh shit.
Oh my
Or
God.
2-6. I just look. I mean, if we can just at least be 5-3 or 4-4 or 3-5, hey, I'm cool with that. But lower than that, no. I don't want to see 2-6. I want to see 1-7, either 5-3 or 4-4 or 3-5. That's it.
The way I see it going is I think
At
we go through.
least.
Yeah.
I can't say we're gonna, just start off fast. I mean, when you had the Raiders, Cardinals, Bengals, and Seattle, that's hard to win all of them, especially with, how this team's been. And if we're not Saints fan, we're probably predicting us to go 1-3
Could be that.
and fall to 2-6. But like we know, Saints fans know this team better than any other fan, so that's also something. But yeah, I'd have to say 3-1, which would put us at what 4-5? No, 4-4. 4-4.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Wow. I think we drop it against the Raiders. I don't know why. I just feel like they're gonna get their head out of their butts too.
Right, exactly.
That's too good of a roster to be like that.
I mean, honestly, like I still think we can go good, like we can go hot because like I feel like our defense can go up against any offense in the league, maybe except for the Bills and the Chiefs. But like we can go up against any offense and like freaking shut them down. It's just at the end of the day, which defense can our offense take advantage of? That's what it comes down to.
Like I feel like we shut down the Vikings without all the turnovers and penalties because this is an optimistic view, but we gave them 6 free points off of turnovers, which was only because they were at like the 20-yard line each time. And without those BS calls, which we all saw against the Vikings, that's
they were bullshit.
13 points.
Or bullshit.
So they scored 15 points.
Yep. There you go.
That should. I mean, if you can let up less than 24 and we don't win the game, there's a serious issue.
Oh shit! Oh! Run! Oh, we got out of bounds. I mean that running back of Alabama just made like a 30-yard run or something like at the end zone, like almost to the 30-yard line. Yeah, that gives that number one, that running back of Alabama, and dude, bro.
Hey, Brew, I have a non-Saints related question.
Okay.
Oh,
How you and
matchup? There you go. No touchdown.
Sorry, Joseph. What'd you say?
How are you feeling about your fantasy matchup?
Oh, well, not confident, but I think it'll be closer than you expect.
Who are you going against again? Aren't you going against Clutch?
Yeah, the freaking powerhouse team.
Yeah. I'm currently deciding if I want to trade Derrick Henry for A.J. Brown straight up. Which I do because I think I can get a lot more value.
I don't know.
But anyway, Who's this one guy on the team you really want to see step up?
Well, one guy that I really want to see step up. Well, I think it will have to be Kamara because he has underperformed when he's healthy. And I mean, sure, he's not been given the ball as much as he should, but still, I want to see more out of him. Like, I wanted to make a big impact on the game because if he can overperform this week, then our team will win. They'll win.
I agree, and I think most of the problems, like I don't think it's all Kamara's fault, but
Right.
when you have 19 yards through 2 games, yeah, that's got to be on you a little bit because we've seen uncharacteristic drops. We've seen a fumble that was returned for 7 that lost us that game.
Mm-hmm.
And this things like that just put our defense into terrible situations,
Right.
which is just so aggravating.
Yeah.
To see because we know the potential of this team, but it's not even like we're 1-2 anymore or 1-1. We're 1-3 and our ceiling has been lowered significantly.
Yep.
And it's because of the same issues that have been going on for 4 weeks. That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
And honestly,
overs and slow starts.
this isn't like a slow start characteristically, like we're just not playing good. This is not the most fixable issues when it comes to coaching. Like, we just don't seem to have any urgency.
Right.
I saw some people saying we don't have leadership, which I really disagree with. But,
Yeah, I wouldn't say we don't have leadership.
I mean, we have
It's just-
DeMario,
go
Tyrann,
ahead.
and Jarvis.
Yeah.
That's one guy who's really been underperforming outside of week 1, Jarvis.
Yeah.
I expected a lot more from him.
Right. More from Olave, more than Olave, but Olave's been playing good.
Oh, bruh.
It's been insane.
Olave is the truth, bruh.
He's fucking great.
Yes, sir.
And it would be great to have our next first rounder back in Trevor Penning in November, hopefully. That can help our offensive line huge if he plays what we expect.
Just got to keep an eye out.
Yeah.
But I want to say this real quick. Back in May when the schedule was released,
Mm-hmm.
the Saints playing the Vikings, which they did this past Sunday on the network, but WWL Channel 4 in New Orleans brought that game to us because it was local, like a local market.
Mm.
So, I mean, that was great because at first, when they came out with that schedule to be on the network, I'm like, okay, how are we going to do this? And then WWL, God bless them, they brought the game to us for us to see last Sunday morning before I went to church.
Sweet. All right.
But now it's going to get more. It's going to get more fun because after of course we play Seattle tomorrow. Of course we play the Cincinnati Bengals the following week on CBS. Our game with Seattle on Fox, of course.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have it. They say they're gonna have that game on the Prime Network for Thursday Night Football. That's when we open up Week 7. But WWL is gonna bring that just like they did the London game. They're gonna bring that Thursday night game to us. And you best believe that I have my black and gold gear on that night.
Oh yeah. For every game I got.
TV, radio, you name it.
Yeah.
Ready.
We're all ready.
There's a weird thing when I wear jerseys. We're 0-3 this season.
Wait, really?
Yes. I wore my AK Winston and my Michael Thomas. Which, by the way, Michael Thomas is
guys I don't have.
Oh damn.
Dude, look, hey, let me tell you something. Whenever the Saints wear their black jerseys, I mean, I got Breeze, I got Sproles, and I think those are black ones I got. When they wear the white jerseys, I got Graham, I got Shockey, I got Bush,
Ooh.
I think that's about it. And even though they wear the color rush jerseys, which I really don't have, but I got a gold St. Jersey when they was when they wore the 2002 against the Vikings in that game with the black pants.
Nice.
And I got that's Joe Johnson.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was out earlier with my dad, and we went to a local gas station where they sell all kinds of stuff, and they had like a little jersey section right there, and I saw a Tyrann Mathieu jersey and a Demario Davis jersey. And it was both 2X, double XL.
Oh.
I almost started to get it, but I said, nah, I'm not ready yet.
Oh.
I wanted to, so I could add that to my collection, but I said, nah, I'm not ready yet. Maybe later. Maybe they'll have more next time I come back. Maybe, you never know.
Right. Yeah.
What is y'all stance on MT?
Well, Michael Thomas, the motherfucker, he would be the top 10 wide receiver in the league if he could fucking stay healthy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man, I just like.
Hell when he well, but he's sick all the time. Oh, whoa! Oh my God! Alabama turned over the ball.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was a fumble.
Bama downfall.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, but like, I think we beat the Bengals.
We can. We definitely can. I can see us beating the Bengals for sure.
I just see it like just
that's gonna be
so well.
That's gonna be a strange day on that day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna feel like a LSU homecoming at the Dome because you got Joe Burrow coming, you got Jamar Chase coming, you got Jarvis Landry, you got Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah.
I mean, you got two former Saints coming in to play against you, like Hendrickson and Rotten Apple, I call them.
Can't forget Von Bell.
Huh?
Can't forget Von Bell.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was. I remember him. He was like.
It's going to be very, very interesting Sunday next Sunday, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just think we match up with them pretty well because of our D line and the way, like, I think Lattimore can really lock down Jamar, but like, he does better against Jamar Tybee, but Jamar has something a lot of other receivers don't, and it's his shiftiness, and I feel like Lattimore's going to struggle.
Yeah, I can see it happening, but Lattimore can surprise you.
I mean, yeah. I can't expect him to be so good this year.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alabama like, what the fuck is going on here?
What happened?
Texas, I'll tell you what's going on. I tell you what the fuck is going on. Texas A&M playing some ball. Like I said, they ain't no pushover there. Just because you're number one in the nation, don't be surprised.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like teams got to get pumped to play Alabama.
Yeah.
Like, just knowing that you can beat the best team in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. But then they did make this game on prime time Saturday night. Dude.
Is anybody else a little concerned about the Cardinals game? Like, I know I'm looking ahead a little bit, but
it's
probably not.
It's Kyler.
The only thing that makes me worry about the Cardinal game is the fact that it's a short week. Is it in New Orleans or in Arizona?
It's in Arizona.
Yeah, you see, road game, short week. That's what doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah.
And that's especially tough because of us going to London and us having to recover. But
Yep.
we have Bengals week in front of us. I think it'd be very much better if we took a bye week this week. But
Yeah.
we didn't know if we were that we were going to have 1-3 and have all of our starters out. So
Yeah.
Yeah, like when the schedule release came out, that's my thought process. I mean, you mean looking at weeks 1, 2 through 8. I mean, that'd be fine. But if you could have gave us week 9 in the NFL, I mean, as a bye week, I mean, I'll take it. And then that way, when weeks 10 through 18 come up after the bye week, we might have to stretch. See if they would have did it like that, I got no issue with that.
Right.
Right there in the middle.
Yeah.
But they got us all the way to week 14. I mean, I ain't got no issue with that. I ain't got no issue with that.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew we were 1-3 and had MT, Jameis, PJ, Marcus May, and Andrew Speed all injured. I think we would have took it because really what this team needs is a bye week bang.
Yep.
To recover and reboot and just treat it like it's week 1 again.
Yeah, that's why people want early bye weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had a choice, but we took week 14.
Right.
It's just like the thing is, it's like I'm not ready to panic because 1-3 and 2-2, yeah, it's a big difference, but it's just really like I was encouraged about how we played against Minnesota. If we play like we did against Minnesota, we are smacking the crap out of Seahawks.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
But I mean, if we play like we did against Minnesota, the Bengals are actually going to 45-0 us. It's like we have much more talent than the Seahawks. That's not really what I'm reading. And I ain't gonna lie, I think Minnesota's a top 10 team. Like they were sloppy, but they don't really have very many weaknesses on their team.
Yeah, it's for them. It's just very they're the one team in the NFC that I really still can't have a grasp on what they are. I still don't have it.
Defensively, yeah. I mean, the real problem is their corners, like because Marquez Callaway was burning them, and that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
So, who do y'all think the MVP of this team has been?
MVP like so far?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, it's got to be Pete Warner.
I know.
Man, dude is a freaking beast.
Best idea we ever had.
Yeah.
But I think it's just rough that we let go of Marcus Williams for only 3 less than Tyrann Mathieu, because Tyrann Mathieu has been.
Yeah.
He's been average, but we expected him to be,
more.
Him to be able to fill the role of Marcus Williams, and he has been much less than Marcus Williams. But I mean, we can't really complain about the defense right now, because if we look at what they gave up outside the Falcons game, I don't think they've gave up double digits yet.
Right. I mean, it's even with the little flaws the defense has, it's there's nothing. Like, I can't really complain about the defense overall. Like, there are little things to complain about, but in terms of like a general standpoint, I mean, they're good. I think they're good.
I mean, yeah, like if you pair an average offense with this defense, we're winning 3 out of the next 4.
Yeah, I agree.
And our ceiling for offense is top 10. And that's why it's so frustrating to see us. And honestly, I'm not scared to say this, bottom 10 right now.
Yeah.
As far as and can it get better? Yes, but do I think it's going to get better? I don't know. And that's the thing. It's hard to put our finger on it because we used to have so many things that we were able to share of, like Ram would be good, and Ram hasn't looked like himself. Ramczyk, that knee looks like it's bothering him.
Yeah, I
So,
wish
I
I
don't know what's up.
see.
All right, we're just so injury prone, man.
Shit, yeah, it sucks. But at the end of the day, for tomorrow, I think the biggest thing, like turnovers is a big thing, and like overall, like just having fast starts are important as well. But for me, I think the biggest thing is like Dennis Allen and that coaching staff. They had to prove to me that they want to win. You got to prove to me that they are motivated to win.
Yeah, and that's one thing I haven't seen is like urgency. Where is
Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah, it's the urgency.
And I mean, all the media is telling us that the locker room has the sense of urgency, but I mean, I really wouldn't be shocked if we go out there and have another bad game or we turn the ball over just because we're coming back from London. This is the points of the season where you can't, like, we have to give ourselves cushion for what's about to come, but now we've put ourselves in the spot.
Right.
So I'd put the final record on this team. I'd have to go 9-8 or 8-9.
Yeah, I think that's a fair record.
Go well. Might look at 10-7 if they get their act together.
Oh yeah, for sure. If we get our act together, I think we're going 10-7.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Damn.
Cause I don't think we lose to the Rams because the Rams, they have problems more that aren't fixable.
Yeah, the NFC overall, like behind the Eagles and like Packers, like the NFC is really open. It's wide open.
Yeah, and even the Packers are struggling.
Yeah.
And Tampa Bay, they better be on lookout because the Falcons really can beat them.
Yeah.
But I don't think the Falcons are gonna even really get close.
No.
Tom Brady's gonna be Tom Brady at some point.
Yeah, and I fucking hate it.
Yeah. Honestly, like, why does Tom Brady have to exist?
I don't know.
Like,
I can't help you with that.
No.
he stole
No, I can't help you with that, bro.
he stole so many Super Bowls from us. I mean, I really think if we beat Tampa Bay there in 2020, we're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Back.
Oh, I have another question.
Brooks saying, Joseph, I'm gonna let y'all continue, but my final thought is let's just get this win on Sunday. Oh my God! Now Texas A&M had an interception. Now Alabama got an interception. I was like, okay,
Oh,
this is
shit.
and it's tied at 14. Oh, bro! Wow, this man, bro. Once again, good thing they made this prime time. But,
That's right.
But back to what I was saying when I was amazed by an interception. Thank you very much. My final thought is let's be on the right mindset. Let's get this win on Sunday. I mean, forget about what the naysayers say about it because they're gonna be in their feelings when the Saints finally get a win on Sunday. Let's just be on the right track. Let's do what we can to win this game, and hopefully after the Seattle game we'll be back to where we needed to be. We just gotta offense got to be clicking, the defense got to be clicking, and the special teams got to be clicking. The whole damn team will be clicking. And that's all I got.
Yep.
Hopefully so.
All right, fellas. Well, y'all have a good night, and who that?
Who that?
Do that for sure.
For life.
So,
Let's get it.
do y'all really think we're officiated differently? Like, just apart from all of the getting mad about bad calls, after the game, do y'all think there's a serious gap in how we play against the other team and the refs.
Mm, explain that more. Like when you say a gap between like the bad calls and our play, like are you saying like can you separate the two so far as to where?
I'm saying like, do we have to battle the other team and the refs like seriously, not just like an excuse that we lost the game? Like, do we?
Not we have to. What we have to do is beat a team convincingly, like, or we have to start fast right out of the gate and score, and we have to play our best ball as early as possible, to where when we have a convincing lead, we don't have to worry about the back calls. That's what I think it is.
Exactly. Like we had the lead, but mainly the question I'm asking is like, do you think we're just a like, do you think there's a conspiracy against us? Which that's crazy to ask, but like some people really think there is, and I mean I wouldn't doubt it because if you look at the history, we've always gotten screwed over with bad calls, and it's
Yeah,
very rarely that it happens to the other team.
yeah. It's true.
I mean, I don't think it's just like they're ganging up on us, if that makes sense. But like, it
It
just it's so fishy.
whenever it's just that it feels like whenever the opportunity presents itself, the refs like it's easy for them to go against us when the opportunity presents itself. It's not like they're out to get us, but when it comes across their eyesight, like they'll go against us.
Yeah, because like I get the PI call on Lattimore because I mean it was just a really like a bang bang play. Adam Thielen grabbed his face mask, but how are you supposed to see that as a ref? That is in between people, and you only see that because we're sitting on our couches at home.
True, true.
And but like the hands to the face, that was awful because he called it. It's not. It was a missed call that we were on offense. No, it was a missed call. It was just bad.
Yeah,
And game if that's not called. So I mean, it's just dumb because we really deserve to be two and two right now. But the frustrating aspect is that we can be 0-4, but we can also be 4-0.
that's actually that right there was a good point. That's a good point.
That's like that's that's kind of how I can sum this team up. Is that
Yeah,
we can be 0-4, but we can be 4-0.
yeah.
And that's how. And this is the most pivotal point of the season. Like, because if we go 1-2 over these next 3 games, the season's over.
If we don't win the next three, you said.
I say if we go 1-2 in the next 3, like beat Seattle and drop 2 straight,
Oh shit.
like, and that's a real possibility. Like, because what would we be then? 2-5 with
Yeah, 2-5. Oh my goodness.
the Raiders, Ravens. Who we got after that? The Rams.
Yeah, we got the Rams and 49ers.
Yeah, and then the Steelers, and the Steelers aren't a pushover. And then, like,
Right.
honestly, me personally, I think we're losing to the Niners, Ravens, Eagles, Browns, and who else? And maybe the Raiders or the Bengals,
Yeah.
which would put us straight at 9-8. But the thing is, with this team, we can also lose to the Rams. We can lose to the Falcons. We can get swept by the Bucks. I mean, not the Falcons. I doubt we're losing to the Falcons again. Like there's so many, like there's 50-50 games that we should have been 2 games ahead for, but we're 2 games behind for. So we don't have the luxury of being able to drop a game anymore.
Yeah, that's right. It's not like previous years where we went either 0-1, 0-2, or we gone 1-0 and then lost the week 2 game and then go on a hot streak. It's like we lost 3 straight now. So yeah, we don't have that luxury anymore.
Yeah, like I see people in the dome being like, oh, this has happened before. We're just gonna get on a hot streak. This team isn't winning 6, 7 straight. Not we doubt that was with Drew Brees and Sean Payton. This is Dennis Allen and Andy Dalton and Jameis Winston. Like, am I the only one thinking that? Like that we're not winning 7 straight, but we can win 3 or 4 straight. Like, I don't think that's like previous teams.
Right, yeah. I mean, I think the same as well.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm the most optimistic guy you'll ever meet about the Saints, but there comes to a point to where you just can't be dumb.
Yeah.
Because even if we do win 7 straight, like, I'll be happy anyway, even though I was wrong. But the best case scenario is that we win all of our games to the Ravens. We're getting smacked around by the Ravens. I don't care.
Yeah, we are not beating the Ravens with Lamar Jackson RPO. Oh, fucking forget it.
Yeah, and that's one thing I'll worry about Kyler. But Kyler, he just doesn't seem to have the same
yeah. Yeah, it feels like Kyler is not like as invested in the game as a Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes
or Jalen Hurts, like, because Jalen is committed.
Yes, Jalen Hurts is good.
The season until I see some improvement. Now, if we beat the Bengals, I'm predicting us to go 10-7.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I mean, if you beat a team like that, that's just super encouraging. Being 3-3, and what 3-3, you only have to go 7-4 down the stretch, and that's 10-7. I think 7-4 down the stretch after that is super possible.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
because if you look at the schedule, is never as hard as it seems, and we already have against the Bucs, so I gotta be the only person in the world not to be worried about the Bucs. Like we're
I'm not really worried about them. Just like Saints. Just the thing is, in the first game in week 2, we had them shut down, but then the fight broke out, and then the Ingram fumble happened, and then it spiraled out of control. If we can eliminate that, we can still beat them.
After the fight, I think we just unraveled.
Yeah, right.
I don't know why. Like, I'm just not gonna bring it up because it's week 2. But like, that what makes me think the refs have a conspiracy theory against us.
Because they're helping out Brady.
I mean, they're literally just. How do you not throw Leonard Fournette out of the game? He started all of it. You're gonna throw Marshawn out of the game, but not Leonard Fournette.
Right. Because he was the one that first put his hands on someone.
Yeah, and it's not even an excuse to be like, oh well, it's just we were sitting on our couch, so we got to see a more clear view. No, New York saw it too.
Yeah.
Like, it's everything that we saw, probably better.
Yeah.
And honestly, throw Tom Brady out of the game at that point. No, it's too far, but like, I don't know. I do. What do you think about the Bucs?
What, like now? Where they're at now?
Do you buy? Are you buying or selling that they're unraveling?
I think I'll buy that they're unraveling. It's just because of the O-line problems. I mean, the O-line's not terrible, but it's. Well, the thing is, last week they played against the Chiefs, which the Chiefs are still the Chiefs. Mahomes is still Mahomes. So, I mean, you can't really expect the defense. Well, I mean, their defense allowing 41 points is very concerning for them. But I'm very on the fence with them. I don't know if they're going to be the same like they are every year, or if they're going to go down the shitter. If they go down the shitter, I'm going to be fine with that.
I think the only way they do that is if Tom Brady just gets injured. And if we're being honest, he's gotten nicked in every game.
Yeah.
Like he looks a little different, and we all know the marital problems off the
Yeah.
field
That can fuck with his mind.
probably is distracting him. Because I mean, no matter what, I mean, I know it's Tom Brady, but losing a supermodel probably has to be distracting.
Shit, dude. I would be distracted.
Did you see for the second where he put family out of his bio and just had football?
Oh shit. Damn.
It was hilarious. There's either two ways this happens. This goes. The Bucs go 15-2 because it motivates Tom Brady to go 15-2, or he gets super distracted and the Bucs go 9-8 and we win the division. And if you look at their 9-8 is really possible, but like that Bucs defense, oh my god, it's scary.
Yeah, I mean,
I think they're the best defense in the NFL.
Let's see. Let me think.
That's coming from a Saints fan because
I'm trying to think of another defense that's better than the Bucks, and let's see. I think Bills and Eagles are up there.
the Bills,
Yeah,
and they're doing this without Trey White.
yeah, exactly. And Micah Hyde too.
I think the case with the Eagles, like, I feel like they're going to be like the Cardinals last year.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, like, what are the teams that they played against?
The Jags, which I really like the Jags, but like
Yes, sir. Yeah,
But
they're getting better.
Trevor Lawrence fumbled 4 times, dude. Like that's unheard of. Somebody fumbling 4 times in a game.
Yeah.
And the game played directly to the Eagles' strength because it was raining, and obviously you know how the run game for theirs and the run defense for Jags is. So,
Yeah.
But they played the Eagles. Who else? I think
They played Eagles played the Jags, Vikings,
They
and
played
beat the shit out of them.
Oh yeah, on Monday Night Football.
Yeah. Who else?
Jesus, imagine Week 2 Saints playing the Eagles,
Oh shit.
or Week 3. Week 3, oh my gosh, we would die.
Yeah.
I swear, there would be news shows just commentating on how that New Orleans should sell a team.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, but
Shit.
I think.
Jaguars, Commanders, Vikings, and Lions. That's who they played.
Oh wow, it's a pretty light schedule.
Right.
I mean, they look game with the Lions because I think that's more just the Lions playing hard. Because if you look at it, it was all catch up.
Yeah.
But like, it's so tough to predict. Like, because I want to say that the Saints can be good this year, and like 9-8. Do you think that gets us into the playoffs? 9-8.
Let me see. The NFC East is so far again strong, but I think they could fall off.
Yeah, I don't think the Giants are here to stay.
Right.
I mean fast start team.
Right.
And that's what people kind of take a little bit of a context out of is like the first. We really don't know how a team's going to be until week 6. Like unless you're just 0-4, you know.
Oh, right. Like Texans.
Yeah, we know. I mean, we kind of knew the Texans were going to suck straight out.
Everyone.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that's come good out of the Texans is Dameon Pierce, who I currently have on my fantasy team.
He's good.
He really is.
I'm trying to think of because you said if we would go to the playoffs 9-8, and what I'm thinking in my head is, okay, who are the division winners? And then is there 3 teams that can have a better record than us behind the winners? That's what I'm thinking in my head.
I think the Vikings won their division, which may be a hot take, but
They could, yeah.
like
I get that.
the Packers defense is really, really good. But if you look at some of their pieces, like Quay Walker, that dude has no idea what's going on the field. Like he looks high school level in terms of just playing. Like he has all of the physical attributes, but he just looks bad. But and Jari's Jerry. So I mean, and they have good corners. I mean that's one of the top 3 defenses right there. Like I think it's the Bucks, us, and the Packers.
All right, yeah, makes sense. That's a good list. So
I think the Bills.
So the Vikings win their division. I think the Eagles will still win their division, even though I don't think they'll be undefeated the whole season. And
I think
NFC West will be. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think the Eagles finished around 13-4, 12-5.
Yeah. NFC West. Shit, what was it? NFC West is tough.
I don't
Maybe
know.
49ers.
They're gonna unravel. Cardinals, Niners, Rams. Rams are bad. Niners always just own the Rams. But the Rams have like actual roster issues. Because you can't spam 17 times a game. That dude gets like 15 receptions a game. Not to mention the 20 targets he gets a game.
Right, sure. You're not going to win games by going to Cup and Higbee.
Yeah, and honestly, just name it the Los Angeles Cup.
Yeah.
Without Cup, right. I think there's a real possibility they are 0-4.
Yeah.
And because and they have like actual roster issues to where like the offensive line is bad. Yeah. And that's not like it's the start of the season. It's like it's actually bad. Matthew Stafford looks a shell of himself because we know he had the off-season injuries. Obviously their running game is below average right now. Their defense actually looks okay. Like their defense is what keeps them in ball games.
Yeah, it's like it was the same thing for previous years. They had a better offense previous years, but defenses carried them.
You have Aaron Donald on the same field. I hope you have a good defense.
Yeah, exactly. But I think the 49ers overall, for me, have the most complete team out of the division.
I think they have the most complete team in the NFC.
Yeah, they could.
I just had a nice goal in Rocket League. Where do you have the Packers finishing? Because I kind of regret what I said about Vikings winning the division. I don't know about that anymore. I'm so wishy-washy on the Vikings.
No, I still think the Vikings will win it.
All right, that's
just
fair.
because Rodgers
is gonna pull something.
Not having Adams just hurts them. It will hurt them on the road.
Yeah. Like if they do make the playoffs, they're not going far.
Nope. They're gonna make it to the divisional and nowhere past that.
Yeah, I think the NFC is just so wide open. You can name Niners, Eagles, Vikings, and who's the last division winner? The Bucks, obviously. That's the 4 division one.
Right.
Then factor in the Rams, Packers, Cardinals, Saints, and do you want to count the Cowboys? I don't know, man. They just
the Cowboys and Giants are very
Like I just have
suspect the
not
teams.
by their record. If you look
Right.
at who, tell me one impressive one they've had. Like the Cowboys.
I mean, for the Giants, being the Titans is something, but I mean,
I'm talking about the Cowboys. I mean the Titans. Start of the year, they were looking really shaky. I don't know what happened to them. I think they just kind of woke up.
probably, yeah. All right, I'm looking at the Cowboys schedule now. So they beat the Commanders 25-10. Not impressive. Cowboys beat Giants 23-16. Not impressive. Cowboys beat Bengals 2017.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah. But yeah, it's
They're 3-1. I think they finished the season. I'm gonna get some whiplash for this. I think they finished 8-9.
yeah, like a mediocre season.
Yeah, if I was a Cowboys fan, like it seems like they have been winning games with their defense being great, and with their upcoming schedule, I just don't see them doing anything better.
Right.
Because they got a lot of breaks. They had the Bengals when the Bengals were having a lot of issues. They had the Commanders who suck. They had the Giants who suck. But
Yeah.
you can't discount the team. I mean, they've been playing with Cooper Rush, and God, there's one thing I hate in the world, and that's Cooper Rush's hype train. This is definitely just another Teddy Bridgewater situation where it's just the environment he's in.
Yeah, exactly. It's yeah. I never understood the I mean, Cooper Rush is good like for a 5-game stretch or whatever, but like not a franchise quarterback like Dak.
Yeah, like I see people saying the Saints need to get Cooper Rush. Like, what?
No.
You really think Cooper Rush is an upgrade from Jameis Winston, a healthy one?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's the same thing with Andy Dalton. I don't think Andy Dalton will like bring us to the promised land, but I mean, he can win us like games in a 5-game stretch for sure.
Yeah, like the Andy Dalton can go out there and beat the Bengals.
Yeah, exactly.
If that's what he has to do, potentially.
He can command an offense.
Yeah, I think do we have a better chance of winning with Andy Dalton? And this isn't just because I think Andy Dalton's a better quarterback. I think we have a better chance at beating the Bengals with Andy Dalton. Because like Jameis, after what it's been 3 weeks, I don't think he's gonna be healthy because they've said the ankle is more severe. I think you get time to rest.
Right.
Even more.
Yeah.
Because it's not like he's an upgrade to Andy Dalton if he comes out there still hurt. What's he gonna do? I mean,
You're right.
plus Andy Dalton revenge game.
Nervous.
Andy Dalton revenge game, honestly.
But yeah, it's just that. But seeing like the performance from last week, it's like you have to sit Jameis and start Andy Dalton with like confidence.
Yeah, and I think one big thing missing from the Minnesota game, like Alvin Kamara, because if we get Alvin Kamara, we win that game. I don't care. Like Alvin Kamara was the biggest part of the season for us. I mean, for the offense for us, because we could say MT is great. He's top 10 when he plays, but one, he doesn't play, and two, when he was playing, he was just good because of his touchdowns, his red zone threat. And I don't like to say that. Be realistic. And like about Teddy, I never understood that type of hype. Like I know I just kind of switched subjects really fast, but like this all leads back to my point. Why not go for ceiling if we're gonna be all in like that? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because like Teddy, we know what we're gonna be. We're gonna be a 10-7, 9-8 football team. But with Jameis, a healthy Jameis, we really could be 12-5 and win our. But like, you can't win games 13-6 anymore. Like what Teddy did.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you saw when he went to the Panthers, didn't he go 5-12 or 5-11?
Yeah, it was somewhere around there.
Yeah. All right, bro. Well, I think I'm about to head out.
All right, man. Thanks for tuning in.
All right. See you, man.
See ya. And with that, that'll be the end of this stream, y'all. Hope y'all were entertained. Hope y'all enjoyed your stay. Thanks. Big shout out to the OG Jerry for stopping by for a few minutes, and thanks to Joseph for joining in and keeping the conversation alive. And with all that being said, hopefully tomorrow I can we can like have a win. Hopefully tomorrow we can have a win. And thank you so much for watching, J Dog, as well. Appreciate you. Anyway, I don't know where I fucking lost my place. Anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, subscribe, and all that good shit. You know, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. You can leave a hate comment or whatever. That'd be fine. But either way, to sum up everything that has happened and what I've talked about, what I want tomorrow is for Dennis Allen and that coaching staff to prove to me that they give a damn about this team and prove to me that they want to win. And, you know, limit turnovers, all right? And if we can fix those two things, we are absolutely going to be fine because our defense is good enough to win. But we just need our offense to not fuck up, not make mistakes, all right? So, yeah. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, anyway, appreciate y'all for tuning in. And as always, I will see y'all in the next stream or video or whatever the hell it is. And it's your boy Brute Saint, the most brutally honest Saints fan. And I'm out with this bitch. Who dat?